fast-paced offense, and he letting those players that can't put up with the offense go.
But
I can't even say DeMarco Murray would last his offense, but he's not going to be the prime running back in that offense anyway.
His offense
with Ryan Matthews.
His offense is a half. It's a half quarter offense. That what I mean by that is you got a good 8 games out of them players. That's about it.
Let's not argue. His offense can put up points. I mean, that's
his
beyond
offense,
the reasonable doubt. It can put up points.
He's been in the league 2 years, right?
Right.
Okay. His first year, did they go to the playoffs?
Yes.
They barely made it to the playoffs. Then they won and done.
But they went to the playoffs.
Second year, didn't make it to the playoffs.
Second year, yes.
Right. Why? Because people figured out that dang offense. Chip Kelly is not this mastermind y'all trying to make him out to be.
I didn't say he was a mastermind.
No, but I've heard that several times. Oh my God, Chip Kelly know what he's doing. He ain't been in the league for 2 years. He like he God on this football field.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. Yeah, don't get me started.
By the way, score alert update. End of the first quarter in Game 2 of the NBA playoffs. The Dallas Mavericks are up on the Houston Rockets 24-23. Monte Ellis with 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. James Harden, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. End of one, Dallas 24, Houston 23. And also a little Rangers baseball. Texas won, Arizona Diamondbacks won, top of the third. Okay, week 3 here in Arlington against the Falcons and Matt Ryan.
Okay, we're not doing win-lose. We just
no.
Okay,
right. It might be. Now, do you want to do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
We can't do that because the draft ain't
too early.
Yeah,
we don't know what's going on. We just reviewing the schedule. That's all.
So Game 1 is at home. Game 2 is on the road. Week 3 is at home. Game 4 is on the road
against the Aints
at New Orleans.
They are the Aints now.
Sunday Night Football again.
So, let me see if I can nickname each one of these, okay? Okay. I'm just going to try it anyway.
The New Orleans Saints.
All right. No. So
the Giants.
The Eagles are the dreaded and feared.
Start with the Giants.
Okay, the Giants are the G-Man.
One.
The G-Man.
The G-Man.
Yeah. Eagles are the dreaded and feared.
Dirty Birds.
Right. Well, the Falcons are the Dirty Birds.
Well, okay, that's week 3. The Dirty Birds. The Eagles are what?
The Aints.
The Eagles.
I'm sorry. The Eagles are the dreaded and feared. The Falcons are the Dirty Birds.
The Giants are the G-Man. The Saints are the Aints.
Yeah.
Okay. Week 5 here against Tom Brady and the Patriots. Super Bowl champions.
Deflators.
Wow. So week 1 at home, week 2 on the road, week 3 at home, week 4 on the road, week 5 at home. It's a back and forth.
It is. Week 6 on the road against the G-Man.
No. We have a bye week in week 6 already. Early
there
in
is
the
a bye
season.
week. Good. You get the bye week out. I don't like them. I don't like the bye week at the end of the game.
A lot of people don't like the Cowboys having a bye week there early, considering the injury. That bye week last year was in week 11. They came at the most opportune time.
Yeah, because they had too many injuries. But you know why? Because they played throughout the whole season. Remember, that was the same time that they had like 10 games in 10 days. You know, that's that back to back to back to back to back. Mm-hmm. You know, so they needed that. Week 7.
So we got home away, home Patriots away. Week 7 at the Giants. The G-Men. Week 8. This is again home away, home away, home away, home. Week 8 against Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
12th man.
So the first 8 games, 4 at home, 4 on the road. How do you feel about that?
I can't. I'm not here to figure out what they gonna do.
We're talking about travel. We're just talking about travel.
Okay, well let's look at travel.
Home away, home away,
you're
home
going to
away,
Philadelphia.
home away.
Okay, you're going to Philadelphia. You're coming back to Dallas. Then you go to Atlanta, which is 20.
Wait a minute, you start in Dallas and go to Philadelphia.
I'm sorry, you start in Dallas, then you go to Philadelphia.
Then back to Dallas.
Then you come back. I'm just looking at the travel. Uh-huh. So you start in Dallas. That's fine. Then you go to Philly, which is right up the street. Which is what?
Dallas and Philadelphia is pretty far. I mean, we're in the middle.
Pennsylvania. That's Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that
bad.
That's
up northeast. Mm-hmm.
Right. Then you come back to Dallas. Mm-hmm. Then you go to New Orleans, which is right around next door. Then you come back to Dallas.
Next door.
Now you come back to Dallas because
right from Louisiana back to Texas.
Yeah.
Next
you got
door.
the Patriots. Then you got the G-Man, which is going up to New York.
Northeast.
Okay, that's your travel. Then you come back home, which is the 12th man.
against the
Saints,
Seahawks in Dallas.
Right.
And then you stay home in week 9 and play. DeMarco Murray comes back to
the dreaded field.
AT&T Stadium week 9. Wow.
Then you go all the way down 20, going west.
That's east.
Going east, yeah. You go all the way down 20, going east, go to Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You stay in Miami.
You stay in Florida.
In Florida. Okay, you stay in Florida. Okay, what's Tampa Bay? The
Yuccaneers. Tampa Bay is up top. Miami's on bottom.
I'm thinking nicknames, too.
Oh, that's right.
The Yuccaneers.
The Yuccaneers. Come on, man.
The Yuccaneers.
The Yuccaneers.
The Yuccaneers.
Yeah, the Yuccaneers.
Yeah.
Why you can't say Skull and Bones?
Because you ain't. No, Skull and Bones are scary. I ain't scared of Tampa Bay at all.
Okay, so you stay in Florida and play at Miami. Dolphins.
Yeah, I just don't know about this one right here. I don't have a nickname for them in Miami.
Oh, you don't?
I don't.
The Fins.
Yeah, all right, the Fins. Okay.
And then you come back home and play the Panthers and
Carolina.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a pretty good game.
Nickname.
And that is the Thanksgiving game.
That is Thanksgiving. That is correct. That is Thanksgiving. Nickname for the Panthers.
You know, I don't have one for the expansion team.
They're not expansion. I mean, they're far removed from that.
Well, yeah, okay. I
mean, Dante Wesley, when he was with the Panthers, they was pretty much expansion.
That was expansion, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back on the road and play at D.C. against – we know you have a nickname for the Redskins.
I just hate them. So, you know, I don't have –
The Deadskins.
The Deadskins, yeah. I used to call them the Deadskins, huh? Yeah, the Deadskins, yeah.
And then you go from Washington to Wisconsin to play.
Cheeseheads.
Wow, we go back to Green Bay.
At
Green Bay. So check this out. Week 10, Week 11, 12, 13, and 14. Those 5 games, four on the road.
On the road, yep.
Key moments.
But now where are they, though? Two are in Florida, and 2 are pretty much up Washington and Green Bay. Mm-hmm. Right around. I mean, they're in the same vicinity.
Then Week 15 back at Texas State, AT&T Stadium against them sorry Jets.
Jets, Jets. Jets.
Man, we better win that game.
Yeah.
And then you go to Buffalo.
Oh, that's going to be cold, too. That's in December 27th.
So 5 of the Cowboys' last 8 games.
Cold weather.
Are
Redskins,
on the road.
Packers, and it's cold in Washington, cold with the Packers. You're here in Dallas, then you go to Buffalo in that cold air.
That's a losable game.
Ooh.
You go to Buffalo, that's not an easy place to win.
We better wrap it up before.
And this is Rex Ryan and the Bills.
Oh, who's scared of Rex Ryan?
And then
but they got LaShawn McCoy, Shady McCoy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game.
Shady McCoy.
Be a tough game.
Yeah, and Buffalo's got a good defense too.
On top of that,
or at least they had one last year. We don't know what they got this year.
Mm-hmm. The home for now is against the Redskins.
Deadskins, RG3 and the Deadskins.
So looking at this schedule, I'm trying to see when the Cowboys are at home the most.
Well, there's really not a most. They only got 2 back-to-back home games, which is Seahawks and Eagles. That's
1,
it.
2. Okay, Week 5, Week 7, 8, 9. 3 of the 4 games are at home.
Yeah,
okay.
But you only got 2 back-to-backs. You got 2 back-to-back homes. 2 back-to-back aways. You got You got a back-to-back away, Buccaneers and Dolphins. Then you have another away back-to-back, Redskins and Packers.
What I'm looking at here, also Week 11 and Week 12, they're at Miami, and then 4 days later they have to come here to play the Panthers. Normally we always have a home game before the Thanksgiving game because we stay here.
Yeah, but
now we're on the road coming here 4 days later from Miami back to Dallas in 4 days.
Yeah, but
that could be rough.
Well, but the difference is this, though. This is a 12 o'clock game. The rough part last year was that we had a night game on the road,
and then come back and
you
play.
Come back and play Thanksgiving.
That's
what because they didn't get home that game until like 6 o'clock in the morning.
That was dreadful.
Yeah, and then they got to get up.
I think both teams complained about that.
No. The Eagles didn't have a night game. The Eagles were real rested.
They had rest, and that's why we got blown by them 33-10. We just didn't. And Romo was not even himself in that game.
Right.
He didn't get his Romo Wednesday off, and man, that game really told the story about rest
Yeah. They were not rested on that game. They had two back. They had the night game, and then they had to They had a away night game, and then they had to come back in the morning about 6:00 in the morning, and then get back in practice that day.
Right.
And then for a Thursday night for a Thursday game. Yeah, that's rough.
Wow. So, looking at the schedule, what are your thoughts?
It's a schedule.
Now we're playing the Patriots. We're playing both of the participants of the Super Bowl,
yeah.
here at home.
Patriots
New
and
England
Seahawks,
and
yep.
Dallas and Seattle in Dallas. We're playing both Super Bowl participants.
You got 1, 2. How many playoff games? How many playoff teams are playing?
Let's see.
Patriots.
That's a good question.
We're playing Patriots.
The Falcons.
Atlanta went to. Yep.
Did the Saints?
No. The Saints didn't. The Seahawks did.
Faints. Falcons, the Patriots.
Yeah. The Panthers.
The Seahawks.
The Panthers went to the playoffs.
The Panthers.
The Packers went to the playoffs.
The Packers.
So we got 5 playoff teams, looks like.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad. That's not bad. And how many primetime games do we have? NBC.
NBC, the Saints.
The Giants.
Would you consider
the Saints?
Okay, so the Giants
and
is one.
Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you consider and Redskins?
The Redskins.
Yeah, 7:00. I mean, they're 7:30, December the 7th. And
that's right. That's ESPN.
And the Jets.
The Jets.
Yep, 7:00, December 19th.
That's 5 primetime games. No, we got one Monday Night Football game. That's Monday against the at Redskins on ESPN.
Yeah, and that's your prime.
Skins.
Yeah, that's your prime time there.
And then we have a whole Saturday game against the Jets. Prime time Saturday night.
Yep, December 27th.
Oh, we haven't played a Saturday game in a while.
Okay, no, I'm sorry, December the 9th. December the 19th. I'm sorry.
December 19th, 6 days before Christmas. So, boy, we got a variety of time slots and Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Saturday Night Football.
Only one Thursday night game.
I'm looking for the stretch to where the Cowboys get the least rest. What spot would you say that would be? Between Week 11 and Week 12?
The least rest, I would say from your Week 10, Week 11, Week 12, 13, and 14.
Week 12, Thursday, Week 13.
I would say because it's two aways, then you get at home, then you got 2 more aways.
See, that Thursday, Week 12, and Monday, Week 13 game, that's more than a week of rest. Because after that Thanksgiving game, they don't play again until Monday Night Football. That's a lot of rest.
That's a lot of rest, yeah. That's your rest right there.
So the least amount of rest would be between Sunday and Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you only have one Thursday game, which is your Thanksgiving game.
Right. That is correct.
Okay, so the schedule has been broken down.
And also, it looks like Monday Night Football will kick off the NFL season with the Eagles at the Falcons, 49ers and Vikings. And then Thanksgiving Day itself, Philadelphia at Detroit, Carolina at Dallas, and that night game, Thanksgiving, Chicago at Green Bay. Man, they're going to get blown by Green Bay.
Yeah.
That might be a boring game.
All right, let me give you an update. Mavericks 34, Houston 34. Mavericks holding on.
What are your feelings on that game?
They holding tight. This is not a blowout like it was last Sunday. This is not a blowout like it was last Sunday.
Question Rick Carlisle in his ways of getting to the opposing team mentally.
Yeah, don't put on your high horse right.
It's not a high horse. I'm just saying.
They're gonna be
Rick Carlisle is a better coach than Kevin McHale. The problem is
Kevin McHale don't play. James Harden plays.
Okay, anyway, NFL draft. I know you want to touch on that.
Yes, I want to touch on that. So let's do this. Let's take a break.
Okay, we're going to take a break.
And when we come back, we're going to look at some of the top draft choices and some of the bad draft choices based off of their positioning.
Okay, that sounds good.
and I'll explain it to you a lot further